Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel GSA PUC Mysuru. Today we will be starting with the fourth chapter of the second PUC electronics syllabus, that is feedback in amplifier circuit. In an amplifier there are a number of characteristics. Some of the characteristics are the voltage gain, input impedance, output impedance as well as bandwidth. There are some other characteristics also, but these four characteristics will play a major role. That is, these four parameters are very important. In a basic amplifier, these parameters values are almost constant. That is, its value will be fixed and the designer cannot change its value. But more often these values or the parameters has to be changed in some of the applications. So there are some of the methods also in order to change these parameters. That is, in order to change the gain of an amplifier circuit, we can use the resistive network, or we can connect a resistive network either in the input side or on the output side. Or in order to change the input impedance of an amplifier, we can connect the resistor in series. But these methods results in the wastage of signals. But there is another technique through which we can change these parameters, and that technique is nothing but the feedback. That is, we need to introduce a feedback in the circuit. So what exactly is this feedback? So feedback is the process of taking a small portion of the output and connecting it back to the input. That itself is the meaning of feedback. So while giving the feedback, the difference between the input and the output signal will create an error signal, and that error signal can be fed back to the input to control the system or to control the signals. Now let us see the principles of feedback in an amplifier circuit. There are two types of circuit, that is a circuit with feedback and circuit without feedback. So let us try to understand the principle behind this feedback network. Let us first begin with an amplifier circuit. This is a basic amplifier. For the basic amplifier, the amplifier can be built either with the help of an op-amp or with the help of a transistor. The output generated, or the output what we are going to get from this basic amplifier circuit is denoted by V0, and the input signal what we are applying as the input for the basic amplifier, let us denote it by Vi. So Vi is the input signal, Vi is the input signal, V0 is the output signal, and here the basic amplifier gain will be represented by A. So A is equal to gain of amplifier circuit. So here we are not giving the portion of output back to the input, that is, we are not connecting a portion of output back to the input. So these kinds of circuit where there is no feedback will be called as the open loop circuit, will be called as open loop circuit or non-feedback network. Non-feedback network. So in these open loop circuit or open loop network, we will be having an input signal which will be denoted by Vi, output signal denoted by V0, and the gain of the amplifier will be denoted by A. The input signal and output signal will be related with the expression A equals V0 divided by Vi, where again A is nothing but the gain of an amplifier circuit, V0 is the output signal or the output voltage, and Vi is nothing but the input signal or the input voltage. So the gain of an amplifier is nothing but the ratio of output voltage to the input voltage. If the output of this circuit, the output of this open loop circuit or the open loop network is changed because of the external parameters like temperature, then the input is unaffected by the changes in the output. That is, due to changes in the temperature, the output might either increase or decrease, but the input will remain unaffected. So these kind of systems are called as open loop system or non-feedback system, and the gain of an open loop system is called as a open loop gain. Open loop gain which will be denoted by A. So this is all about the open loop gain and the open loop circuit. Now let us see what exactly is the meaning of the feedback network or the feedback system. A closed loop network contains one basic amplifier block which is having a gain of A, and one feedback network which is having a gain of beta. So if I am going to consider this as the output of this basic amplifier circuit, here we will be having the output signal what is called as V0. This is called as the sampling circuit or sampling network. With the help of this sampling network, a portion of the output signal will be given back to the feedback network. That is, a portion of the output signal will be connected back to the basic amplifier through this feedback network. Here we will be having a mixer and this is the input signal. The portion of the output signal which is taken back will be given to the mixer, and this mixer will be having another main input what is called as Vs. This is equal to Vi. So the feedback network or the feedback system contains two separate blocks. One is the basic amplifier block in which the gain of this amplifier is equal to A. The other block is this feedback network block where the gain of this feedback network block is beta. The output signal whatever is being generated from this basic amplifier block is nothing but V0. But in the feedback network, I told you that a small portion of the output must be connected back to the input. So a small portion of the output will be taken with the help of a sampling network, and that will be given to a mixer through this feedback network. So through this feedback network ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ we are going to use different components with the help of which I can connect the portion of the output back to the input. So here we will be having a mixer where two signals will be mixed. One is the input signal, the other one is the output signal which is being sampled, and the signal which is coming from the feedback network can be denoted by Vf, which is nothing but the feedback voltage. So this mixer will help in mixing these two signals, that is Vs and Vf, and a new signal will be generated which will be denoted by Vi, which is nothing but the actual input signal that will be given to a basic amplifier circuit which is having a gain of A. Such kinds of circuit are called as the closed loop system or the feedback system. So the output voltage will be sampled and that will be given to the input signal. That will be given as an input signal to the basic amplifier. Since we are taking a small portion of the output and reconnecting it back to the input will be changed. There will be variation in the input signal. That is, there will be change in the net input signal to the amplifier. Initially, if I am not going to consider any kind of feedback, then the input was according to this diagram Vs. But I am taking a small portion of the output and reconnecting it back to the input. So the new input for the amplifier circuit now is nothing but Vi. And the gain of this closed loop network will be called as the closed loop gain. The gain of this closed loop network will be called as the closed loop gain, which is denoted by AF. That is the overall gain. The gain of this basic amplifier is A, the gain of this feedback network is beta, and the overall loop gain. Loop is nothing but a closed circuit. So here we have found one closed circuit or one loop. So the overall gain of this closed loop network is called as the closed loop gain, which will be denoted by AF, where F stands for feedback. And these kinds of circuits where a small portion of the output will be given back to the input is called as the closed loop network or the feedback network. And here beta will be called as the feedback fraction or feedback factor or feedback ratio. So beta will be called as feedback fraction or feedback factor or feedback ratio. So this feedback fraction, feedback factor or feedback ratio can be calculated using this V0 and Vf. So if I want to write the expression for this basic amplifier gain A, what I am going to do is output voltage divided by input voltage anta baruthe. A is nothing but the output voltage divided by input voltage. We are just going to write like this, right? So output voltage for this amplifier circuit is V0 and the input voltage, if I am going to neglect these and sampling network, feedback network and mixers, if I am left with only Vi and V0, so the output voltage is V0 and the input voltage is equal to Vi. So what I am going to do, V0 divided by Vi. I will write it as V0 divided by Vi. But here for the feedback network, we have to identify which is the output voltage and which is the input voltage. So V0 is nothing but the input voltage which will be given to the feedback network and Vf is the output voltage which is going out of the feedback network. So beta will be equal to output divided by input, that is Vf divided by V0. Here for the feedback network, Vf is the output signal and V0 is the input signal. So beta is equal to Vf divided by V0 and the loop gain of this feedback network will be calculated using the formula A into beta, that is loop gain of a feedback network is A into beta. Loop gain antandre the overall gain or the loop gain of this feedback network is the product of the gain of a basic amplifier circuit and the gain of a feedback network. So A into beta gives me the loop gain. So there are different types of feedback. Now let us see the types of feedback. Basically there are two types of feedback. One is the positive feedback, the other one is negative feedback. So first type is positive feedback and the second type is negative feedback. So these feedback circuits are generally classified into positive feedback circuits and the negative feedback circuits. So what exactly is this positive feedback circuit? If the feedback voltage or the current is applied to the input so that it increases the input signal, then such kinds of circuit will be called as a feedback circuit. Just now we had written this feedback circuit, basic feedback circuit, where we will be having a basic amplifier which is having a gain of A and a feedback network which is having a gain of beta. Here we was having a sampling network and this was V0. This small amount of output was given back to the input through this feedback network. So this is the mixer, the input signal is Vi and this is equal to Vf and here the input signal will be denoted by Vs. This is the sampling network. So positive signals or the positive feedback network is nothing but the feedback in which the input signal will be increased. So I can either take voltage as the feedback or current as the feedback. So if the feedback in the bracket, I will be writing voltage or current. So if the feedback is taken in such a way that it increases the input signal, in the sense it increases the input voltage or current, then such types of circuits are called as the positive feedback circuits. I can also tell that V0 and Vin, that is the output and the input signals must be in phase with each other. In phase with each other. So what is this in phase with each other? If the input signal is like this, we have already seen this in an operational amplifier chapter. If the input signal is like this, then the output signal must be in the same manner. That is, both the input as well as output must be in phase with each other. Only then we are going to call such circuits, such feedback circuits as a positive feedback circuit. If both the signals are in phase with each other, only then the input signal will increase. That can either be the voltage or the current. So, if the feedback is so applied, or if the feedback applied will increase the input signal, then such kinds of circuits are called as the positive feedback circuit. So, the net input signal in the positive feedback network will be equal to Vi is equal to, here I will be having two separate voltages, one is Vs, the other one is Vf. So, two signals will be added, which in turn increases the input signal. So, this is the meaning of positive feedback network. So, what exactly is the meaning of this negative feedback? If the feedback applied, or if the feedback is applied in such a way that the output signal reduces the input signal, that can either be the voltage or the current. So, if the feedback applied is reducing the input signal, then such kinds of circuits are called as the negative feedback circuits. And in the negative feedback circuits, the input and the output signals will be out of phase with each other. The input and output signals will be out of phase with each other. If this is the input signal, then I will be getting the output signal like this. For the positive half cycle at the input signal, I will be getting the negative half cycle at the output signal. For the negative half cycle of the input signal, I will be getting positive half cycle at the output signal. So, in the negative feedback circuits, the input and the output signal will be out of phase with each other. That is, input and output signals will be out of phase with each other. So, these negative feedback network will decrease the input signal. So, the net input voltage, which is denoted by Vi, will be equal to Vs minus Vf. Vs minus Vf. So, whatever the signal we are extracting from the output side, that will be subtracted from the actual input signal Vs. So, the net input signal for this basic amplifier circuit will be reduced. So, Vi is equal to Vs minus Vf. And these positive feedback circuits will also be called as regenerative feedback, whereas this negative signals or negative feedback circuits will be called as degenerative feedback. And these positive feedback circuits is also having a name of direct feedback, whereas this negative feedback circuits is also having a name of inverse feedback. So, positive feedback is also called as regenerative and direct feedback, whereas these negative feedback circuits will be called as degenerative or the inverse feedback. So, this is the main difference between the positive feedback circuit as well as the negative feedback circuit. In the positive feedback circuit, the feedback signal will increase the net input signal. That is, input signal and the output signal will be in phase with each other. So, the net input signal Vi will be equal to Vs plus Vf. Whereas coming to this negative feedback network, the feedback signal will decrease the net input signal. So, the net input signal, which will be denoted by Vi, will be equal to Vs minus Vf, and the input and the output signal will be out of phase with each other. These positive feedback networks can also be called as regenerative or the direct feedback network, whereas these negative feedback networks will also be called as degenerative or the inverse feedback network. Now, let us see some of the advantages, disadvantages and applications of this positive as well as negative feedback networks. Let us first talk about the advantages, disadvantages and the applications of this positive feedback network. There is only one advantage in this positive feedback network, that is the gain of this feedback network is very high. So it is having a more gain. Coming to the disadvantages of this positive feedback network, the very first disadvantages is more distortion. That is, there will be a lot of disturbances or distortions in the output signal and poor gain stability. The gain will not be constant throughout. So the gain of this positive feedback network will be very poor. That is, the stability of the gain of the amplifier will be poor, and the poor frequency response. Frequency response will be very poor. That is, frequency response is nothing but a graph which is plotted between the frequency and the gain of an amplifier circuit. And there is one more disadvantage, that is more drift. More drift in the sense the output will be changing constantly. So these are some of the disadvantages of this positive feedback. That is, there will be more distortion, which is nothing but the more disturbances, and the gain of this positive feedback network will not be stable, and the frequency response will also be poor, and there will be frequent drifts in the output signal of this positive feedback. Coming to the applications of this positive feedback network, these positive feedback networks are majorly used in the oscillator circuits. So, in an oscillator circuit, we are going to give a positive feedback to the amplifier circuit where the input and the output signal will be in phase with each other. Now, let us see some of the advantages, disadvantages and applications of negative feedback network. Let us first look into the advantages of this negative feedback network. Highly stabilized gain. The gain of a positive feedback network was not stable, whereas the gain of this negative feedback network is stable. And the second main advantages is less distortion. There was a lot of distortion in the positive feedback network, whereas in this negative feedback network there is very much less distortion, and the reduced noise. The noise signals will be very much less in this negative feedback network. And the fourth major advantages is increased bandwidth. The bandwidth is very high in this negative feedback network. And the last advantages is the input and the output impedance can be changed. Input and output impedance can be changed. So these are some of the advantages of this negative feedback network. That is, the gain of an amplifier circuit is highly stable, there is less distortion, noises is reduced, and the bandwidth is very large, and the input as well as the output impedance can be modified or can be changed. Coming to the disadvantages of this negative feedback network, the gain of an amplifier circuit is less. So, less gain in the negative feedback network. And coming to the applications, it is used in the amplifier circuits. Whereas positive feedback circuits or positive feedback network is used in the oscillator circuits, whereas these negative feedback networks are used in the amplifier circuits. So these are some of the advantages and disadvantages of these positive feedback network and the negative feedback network. So in today's class, we saw what exactly is the meaning of a feedback network and the different types of feedback network, that is positive feedback network as well as the negative feedback network. In my next session, I'll be coming with a few more topics. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.